Definition of a soldier. Hey man, Phineas, nigga. Y'all know what time it is, man. Spirit of Phineas on this motherfucker. What's happening, man? Definition of a soldier, militant minded, violent, silent, sleeping giant, iron, titan, soaring, flying.
Yeah, Israel, we back in the building. It's another Midwest Fire Weekend. I.S.U.P.K. presents the 3rd annual Midwest Barbecue, man. And guess what? It's all gonna be hosted by Big Priest, Captain Mawakwa.
Israel, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, I.S.U.P.K. keeping the movement going. We got a banging weekend coming. Fire weekend coming, July 25th to the 28th.
Street niggas to reach niggas from street corners. We see niggas.
To kick off that fire weekend, we got the official 12 Tribe breakdown lecture hosted, you understand, and ran by my man himself, Captain Katazai of New York, world famous, cross the line. Everybody knows.
Let me tell you something. The only real Jews on the planet are the black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Shit, you ain't nowhere, man. Y'all know what time it is. 125th Ward West, Harlem, since 1969.
Chicago's Fire Weekend, man. July 25th through 28th. They're gonna have a hell of a weekend. Jam-packed. Amazing events. First, you got Captain Katazai's lecture. You're gonna have camp. We got the barbecue, the Bantu Festival. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a time, man. The General's gonna be in town, Captain's gonna be in town, and it's in Chicago, man. Listen, come out, have a good time with us. We're gonna do it big, man. Shalom.
It's gonna be camp. We're gonna have a fire camp. Manny, GEN.YAHANNA, all the Midwest heavy hitters.
On July the 25th, Captain Katazai gonna be performing the 12 Tribes lecture on 938 East 79th Street. Then, camp is gonna be held at downtown Chicago on July the 26th on 108 North State Street. Then also, we got the Bantu Festival on July 27th, 1501 West Rudolph Street. Last but not least, we got the cookout on July the 28th. The Midwest Cookout, man. We're going to be at Rainbow Beach Park, 3111 East 77th Street, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, man. Phineas, nigga. Y'all know what time it is, man. Spirit of Phineas on this motherfucker. What's happening, man? Definition of a soldier. Fuck 'em, focus, choke 'em, smoke.
Come out July 25th through the 28th to the Midwest Fire Weekend, man. We're gonna have brotherhood, sisterhood, barbecue, everything you can think of. It's gonna be a family event.
Angel of war coming, the archangel, the Lord coming for shortcomings. Street niggas.
SWAT 5000. You already know what time it is. Fire Weekend, Chicago, July 25th through the 28th, man. Get down there. Man, GEN.YAHANNA gonna be in the building. We got the barbecue, Bantu Festival.
Chicago, Chi-Town gonna be there. New York gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? Indianapolis gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? All the Midwest people gonna be in the building. We gonna set this joint up, man. Bantu Festival, we gonna mob in that joint. Alright? Most of Christ, y'all. Shalom.
Gotta be here. If you ain't here, shit.
So man, Chief Sergeant and Angry Black Man, we here in New York right now. I want to tell y'all about the event we got coming up this summer. July 25th to the 29th, we're going to be in the city of Chicago for the Bantu Festival. Y'all know don't nobody represent like the Israelite school, the U.P.K.
The angel of war coming, the archangel, the Lord coming for shortcomings. Street niggas to reach niggas from street corners. We see niggas and teach niggas.
Shalom, come to the Midwest Barbecue, July 25th to July 28th. Number 2 champions gonna be good. Understand what I'm saying? No, Bantu Festival, Fire Weekend is another one that's going down. The warlords will be in the building. Shalom.
Street niggas to reach niggas from street corners. We see niggas and teach.
The white man ain't nothing but the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Guess what? We also got the grill coming live from Chicago by Commanding General YAHANNA on 938 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. For more contact information, dial 312-547-1991. Again, for more contact information, dial 312-547-1991. Don't miss out on it. I.S.U.P.K, no cowards, no excuses.
It is going down. All 12 tribes are to come together under command GEN.YAHANNA. Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala!
Your power shalom.
We're gonna have a nation full of warriors.
Right.
Teacher Tommy.
Yo, you bunch of men talking about women's reproductive rights?
What'd you say, white dog?
Men talking about women's reproductive shit. You don't have a single woman here representing a woman's reproductive
You wanna know why?
right? Why?
Because white men teach white women that you have a voice.
What about a black woman? You can't get a
Black and Hispanic men, we teach black women to shut their mouth and learn how to make biscuits from scratch.
So black women and black men aren't equal in your eyes?
No, they're not. Fuck you, bitch. I hope you die tonight.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I hope your whole race dies tomorrow.
Right.
I know. You smell like a dog when you take a shower, bitch.
Right.
You nasty ass bitch.
Right.
Take that shit on down the block.
Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Salah. Yeah, you get that. Hey, listen. Earlier, we had a white lady come up here telling us that black women should have the right to abort their own babies, right? Let me just break that down real quick. The eugenics program was started by a white woman named Margaret Sanger.
Right.
She came from Germany, where she was doing the eugenics program, thinking that they had the Jews in slavery, but they didn't have the Jews over there in concentration camps. What they had was a bunch of Jewish people who converted to our culture. Then Hitler realized that America had the true Jews in slavery. Once Hitler got removed, all of their top scientists and all their great thinkers and minds were brought to America to big America up. Margaret Sanger got with some politicians, some white politicians, and introduced what's known today as the eugenics program, or AKA Planned Parenthood. The objective of abortions were geared and targeted at blacks and Hispanics. You understand?
My body, my choice.
And for a Hispanic woman to even say woo, that show you how dumb she is.
Right.
Didn't even realize that white people targeted blacks and Hispanics to abort their babies. Give me Exodus chapter 1. You understand? Black people are targeted. They got actual letters where they telling that this politician is telling Margaret Sanger this. If you was to take the black pastors over the church and have them tell that abortion is okay, then black women would actually get abortions. This is a fact. That's public record. You can Google the letter right now, right? Let me tell you where the idea of abortions even come from. The idea of abortions come from ancient Egypt.
Right.
When we were in slavery in ancient Egypt, the Jews are the ones, the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians today are the ones who made Egypt great. We built their pyramids. We built their treasure cities. We are the Jews that the Bible is talking about. In Exodus chapter 1, which I'm going to have a brother read, abortions is what the Egyptians did to us. And they did it for a reason. So am I angry at this white devil for saying black women should have abortions? No, it's in her nature to do that. Because she understands that when blacks and Hispanics actually do you know since 1980, abortions have been in the hundreds of thousands with blacks and Hispanics since 1980. That means since 1980, we've aborted millions, tens of millions of our own people under the guise of feminism. A woman has the right to do what she wants with her own body. That's what white people think. That's what they indoctrinated us with. But really in this Bible, the Most High said we don't have a choice. To kill your own brother is against the Most High.
Right.
And that's a person growing inside of a woman that has a soul that should have the same rights that these gay pride people have.
That's right.
That baby deserves to live.
Right.
That baby should have a right to live.
Right.
And if a man was to murder a woman who was pregnant, whether she was a week pregnant, whether she was 2 months pregnant, or a month pregnant, if a man was to murder murder a pregnant woman, what are you getting charged with? 2 murders. 2 murders. In America today, that's what it is. If you kill a pregnant woman, that's double homicide.
Right.
So who gives Planned Parenthood or black and Hispanic women the right to murder their children? Right. And then tell you that it's okay to murder your children? Right. I'll tell you who. Before we get that, hold on, where we at? Read verse 8. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 8. Hey man, look, let the dogs sit on the ground like dogs do and ignore her.
That's right.
Hey, brother. Somebody tap the brother. Brother. Ignore that dog. Do you have conversations with dogs at home? You ever had a conversation with a chihuahua? Let Lassie sit right there and do what she does great.
That's right.
Let her do what she do great, which is she's the devil on the earth, man.
That's right.
Let her sit there and protest all she wants. As long as she don't come over here and try to get up in here, she don't gotta eat concrete.
Right.
Let her do what she do.
That's right.
She has the right to protest in America, doesn't she? So do we. Her protest is pro-abortion. And I know it makes you angry because abortion is geared toward our people. But guess what? Let them do what they do. Once we come back to our culture, then we'll stop abortions.
That's right.
And then their Planned Parenthood would stop. They'll have to close it down.
Right.
You understand? Relax. Don't talk to animals. It's insane to talk to animals. So let that dog sit right there. You understand? Now, read. I'm going to show you in ancient Egypt that white people are taking ancient Egyptology and applying it to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today in America.
That's right.
Because they saw that the greatest country, the people who kept us in slavery the longest was the ancient Egyptians. So they took it and made America a photocopy of ancient Egypt. And this is where abortions come from. Watch this. Read. Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. He knew not Joseph. Read. Verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mightier than we. They are what? They are more mightier than we. We were more mightier than them in numbers. Now this really happened. If you go look at history, they used to call the cities that we lived in Avaris. Go look for Avaris. It'll show you that those people who lived there were the ancient Israelites. It's actually in history. Read. Verse 10. Come on. Let us deal wisely with them. This king of Egypt is talking to his council. And he's saying the children of Israel are more mightier than us in numbers. You understand? Because what do black people and Hispanics love to do? We're the most social people on the earth, right? So we like to go out with our wives, dance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go home and have sex. Right. And it's a good thing too. White people, they want to control your sex habits.
Right.
They want you to be able to have sex and feel good,
right,
but not have to deal with the responsibility of raising your children up.
Right.
Why? Because America knows that blacks and Hispanics outnumber them when we come together.
That's right.
And so if blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were to come together as one nation, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Israelites will be the majority.
That's
and
right.
white people will be the majority.
Right.
I mean the minority. And they're afraid that we're going to get with Russia. We're going to get with China. And we're going to get with all these other countries that they've done wrong to and murder them and put them in slavery. So what the white dog is doing right now, showing you that she loves her race.
That's right.
That's what she's doing.
Right.
Let me show you that how we should love our race though.
Right.
Because they did it to us. They got this from Africa. Africans did this to us in the Bible. Watch, read. Lest they multiply. Lest they do what? Lest they multiply. And you know we like to get it on. You understand? I know y'all hate R. Kelly. That's fine. What he did was messed up. And he shouldn't be charged for what he did. But he made some great music to get it on to. Did he not? That's what he did. Now, we like that. You understand? Right. We like that music that'll motivate you to want to give it to your woman. You understand? Right. And an act of sex from a so precious that we should never give it to a dog.
That's right.
You should never have a marriage with an African or an Asian or an East Indian. And most of all, lily white bitches. Leave them alone. Let white men have white women. What is it about a white woman that you even like? They don't got no butt. They ain't got no breasts. They don't have no flavor. They gonna cook you the weakest casserole on the earth. What do you even want from them? When they get wet, they smell like animals.
That's right.
I'm good on a white woman. And it's in the law. It's in the law that we should never make marriages with white women.
That's right.
Read. And it comes to pass that when there falleth out any war, and he said, the king of Egypt said, and it's going to come to pass that if there fall out any war that we get into, read, they join also unto our enemy. They do what? They join also unto our enemy. And that's why white people want you to abort their babies.
Right.
Read. And fight against us. And do what? And fight against us. White people are really scared of you Negroes and Hispanics. You ain't know? Why they killing us when they pull us over? You know what they do? Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hold up. It was a cell phone. They shoot you in your face, man. They killing blacks and Hispanics at an alarming rate. There was a brother who was on video with his hands up saying, I don't have a gun. My hands are up. They still shot him. You understand? You're dealing with a beast, man. White people are afraid of blacks and Hispanics, man. Because when we come together, you're gonna see an army that the earth haven't seen in centuries and eons, who love themselves enough to not abort their unborn children. Read, but here's abortion right here. Read. And so get them up out of the land. Go ahead. Verse 11. Therefore they did set over them taskmaster. So they made our slavery much harder. What's worse? A taskmaster is a sellout Negro or Hispanic who's for abortion, who's for so-called Christianity, and they teach it to you like Dr. Martin Luther King. He was a taskmaster over us, man. The taskmaster is somebody that our people would listen to and follow. And so ancient Egypt, they found sellout blacks and Hispanics who would teach our children to do the wrong things against our own damn flesh. And Martin Luther King was for abortion. You understand? And so he taught us to do abortions. Read. To afflict them with their burdens. Go ahead. And they built for Pharaoh treasure city. And we built blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Yeah, you Mexicans, y'all built ancient Egypt. You Negroes, y'all built ancient Egypt. White people know that. That's why they made you build Chicago.
That's right.
That's why they made you build America up.
Right.
With free labor.
That's right.
Free labor. And when you want it back, they'll put an imaginary line and say you passing the border, and that you're illegal. The illegal immigrant in America are white people.
Right.
The white race are illegals, man.
Right.
They are illegal here.
Right. That's right.
These Chinese people, they are illegal here.
Right.
You want to know who is actually legal here? These so-called Hispanics, man. These Native Indians and these Hispanics are indigenous to this land.
That's right.
This land belongs to them.
Right.
And they never said nothing about abortion. You understand? They never said nothing about it. They were against it. Why? Because family actually matters. You understand? Back up. Back up. You in our space. Back up. You in front of our table. You're in our space. Hey man, get the police on the phone. Have them come get this dog. Lock her up. No sweat. You're in our space. You're in our space. There's a table right there. But this is our space. Yeah, we do have a permit for this space.
Right.
Alright, no sweat. Get the police on the phone now. Let's get this dog locked up. You're gonna see a dog on a leash today. You understand? Now, like I said, this is what white people think they can do. They think they own you. They think they own America. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. Not with us, you can't. You understand? You'll learn today. Read. Put them at Ramses, verse 12. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were greedy because of the children of Israel. Hey, and make sure you get her on camera doing this so when the police come, we'll show them. You understand? Make sure you get her on camera. If she want to protest, that's fine. But not close to us. You understand? Read. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. Verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
Go ahead.
And they made their lives bitter and hard bondage. You want to know how you break people down? You make them accept what you want them to accept. You understand? By making them work really hard. You understand? And so there was a time that blacks and Hispanics would never allow abortions. But because they beat us down into the ground and made it so hard for us in America, we might as well join them, right? Might as well join them. You understand? Listen, and the problem, and here's another problem. White people took black and Hispanic men out the house. Real strong ones. Who will tell that woman, shut your goddamn mouth. We ain't getting an abortion. You understand? Shut your mouth and be quiet. Go learn how to make business from scratch. You understand? That's what a real man would do. Because if you let women rule your nation, they're gonna love white people. Women love everything. You understand? We don't do abortions. Black men, we love our children so much that we are against abortions. I want to see that baby grow up. That baby got more rights than a faggot in America. It got more rights than all of that in America. You understand? And so guess what? She's sitting here talking about we're all humans, blah, 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 but she's for abortion. How are you going to say we all humans and you're for abortion? The Bible don't even call white people a human. They say you're a no people. You're a beast. You're a beast. Well, you're a beast. You're a beast. You're a beast. You're an animal. You're a vile, disgusting being. And white people never understand nobody else's. Look at her. There you go. Check her out. That's what I expect the dog to do. Did you get it on camera? Did you get it on camera? Did you get the dog on camera? Make sure you get her on camera. She's showing you all white America. That's white America for you right there. And listen, white people are so cruel and spineless. And listen, let me tell you something. She's telling you, sisters, that you should kill your babies. She's telling you that you should kill your babies. And she's saying that she's saying you should have a right to kill your baby. Listen, let me tell you something. If you believe that, you're a part of the reason why over 5,000 black children die every year to abortion. Abortion is murder. Abortion is murder. And only a whore would say she loves abortion. Since you're a whore. You're a whore. You want to have sex? You want to have sex? Do you know what comes from sex? You know what comes from the act of sex? Babies. They want you to have all the pleasures of sex. But if you feel like you don't want to have a baby, she wants you to run from motherhood. White women, they having their babies. You better believe that. If you look at it, you can see it. You can look at it in the media, right? If you turn on the television, what do they promote? What do they promote? White families and white Gerber babies.
That's right.
You would never have a white Gerber baby. You understand? If they were getting abortions. You understand? Here's the deal. Black men and black women need to separate themselves from white America. This right here is a definite example as to why you should definitely, her and a homosexual are sitting here talking in front of the prophets of God about what the hell they should be doing. A goddamn homosexual, I'm finna listen to life about a homo. I don't give a damn about a homo's opinion.
That's right.
A homosexual is a man who would go into another man's behind and don't care about him doing.
That's right.
Do it?
You're a hateful piece of shit.
I hear you. I hear you. Check this out. Your new name is Lassie.
Right.
Your new name is Lassie.
That's right.
Or All Yellow. Because this is a man's job.
Right.
This is a man's job. Yeah, you heard that? Look, they can ask me themselves. I'll tell them. This is a man's job. And sisters don't need to be out here in warfare. You're the reason why we out here. To protect you and the children.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. That's America talking to you. I'm not saying that you don't have the ability to do this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is a man's job. you, little sister. And I just want you to ignore Lassie because the dog is gonna keep barking. Just ignore Lassie and just listen to me. Talk to me, all right? You ready? You ready? Come on, sis. No sweat. I get you. I got you. Look, she doing that for attention, and it's all right. But let me break something down for you real quick. Let me break something down. It sounds like bullshit, but follow me. You ready? You ready? Listen. If you have a war between two nations, what do they want? They want to conquer the other nation. What in that other nation do they want? They want the beautiful women, they want the land, and they want the money. And they want to eradicate the other race that's about to come up so that they don't have to revenge on them. So, if you want to keep look, Lassie gonna bark, relax. Here's the deal. Men go to war to protect their homeland. Right. And if we both go to war together, who gonna protect the children? Right. Or you don't care about children? You want to abort them like white people do too? Okay, I'm asking you a question. Relax. I'm just asking you a question. Just ask you a question. Just listen to the practicality of what I'm asking you. Listen to the practicality that I'm asking you. If it was an all-out war right now, where white people started picking up guns against black people on the south side of Chicago, when we go out and shoot guns at them, why would we want you with us? Why? If you with us, who's protecting the house? Who's protecting the babies? Who? You understand now?
What does that have to do with
you get it? You get it? Listen, it's a unit. You ever heard of a unit? You ever heard of a unit? A unit is like this. Everybody don't come out with assault rifles. Some people got a sniper rifle. Some people got an assault rifle, a shotgun. But they have different jobs. A medic, a sniper, assault, stuff like. The fact of the matter is, everybody. I'll break it down for you better. When you play basketball, you got a point guard, a power forward, a center. Everybody ain't Michael Jordan. Everybody can't be the shooting guard. You understand? So when you have a unit, you have to work together in your position to get the W. Right. That's what you got to do. If everybody on the court wanted to be Michael Jordan, it wouldn't be no teammate. It wouldn't be no team. They wouldn't get it.
You know what the difference
You understand? I don't hear you. All I hear is bark, 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 bark. Bark, bark, bark. I am racist. I am racist.
That's right.
I am racist.
That's right.
Yeah, and I love sex with women.
Right.
And I love what comes with sex from women, which is babies. And I've never been afraid of a homosexual.
Well, that's right.
Never been afraid of a homo.
Right.
Do we look like we're afraid of homos up here?
Right.
Do we look like it? Come on, man. Here's the deal. It makes no sense to murder your own children.
Right.
If it's rape, 1% of all of those abortions are rape. That's the truth. Pull it up. Yeah. Pull up the statistics. It do matter. Here's the point. Don't sweat. I hear you. But listen to this. If people did a census on rape, on abortions, and they did this. They interviewed the women who was about to get abortions, and they asked them, why are you getting this abortion? You know what they said? Only 1% of them said because of rape. So you still have 99% of all these other women who are getting abortions. And here's what they said. Here's why they said that they killed their kids. Here's why they said they killed their kids. They said they killed their kids because they want to have an education in America. You understand? They killed their kids because they felt like they wasn't ready to have a baby. Why? If you're not ready to have a baby, then keep your legs closed.
Right.
Keep your legs closed. If you're not ready to have a baby, just keep your legs closed. I'm not telling you nothing about hate, little sister. I'm trying to teach you how to not be what America wants you to be. And what you don't understand is, yes, I'm speaking to her, I'm speaking hate. But to you, I'm speaking love. I'd rather nobody look at you like you a whore.
That's right.
So until you're ready to really have a baby and be committed, keep your legs closed. Keep your goddamn legs closed. The hell are you talking about?
Right.
This don't make sense. What I'm saying, this don't make sense. Instead of murdering a baby, if you're not ready And it's a lot of brothers who ain't ready for babies either. Right. And they need to keep their rod in their pants. Right. They do. I'm agreeing with her. It's true.
What if that was your own daughter? Would you let her get an abortion?
No.
Then why does it matter? Then how is it different?
If you said if it was my own daughter,
yeah,
would I allow her to get an abortion? No.
Why? If she got raped.
Yeah, if she got raped? Look, it is my choice. And that's the problem. America taught you little sister, America, it's not your, look, let me tell you what it's not your choice to do. It's not your choice to decide who you open your legs up to. It's your father's. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Your father is the one who took care of you. Your father is the one who took care of you since you was a baby. What is your uncle? Your brothers. Men in your family who care for you should give you away to a man. That's why even in America, they have the tradition at a wedding where the father gives the daughter away. Where do you think that came from? Mumbo jumbo? That came from actual customs of Israelites, where a father would give his daughter away. He would give his daughter away to the man who's most suitable. A black woman gonna get with a man because he probably got light skin or dimples or muscles or got some money. That don't qualify a man. It's a lot of men out here who got money, who light skin, got dimples, who gonna have sex with you and throw you away and not be with you forever. So I agree with you. Men need to learn how to keep their rods in their pants. If they not ready to, when they lay down with a woman, to be with her for the rest of their life.
If your daughter was raped by your brother,
I'm not taking no dog questions. I'll tell you what'll happen. Oh, that's a great question. You ready? I'll tell you. You ready for the answer? Just relax, sis. I'm gonna give you the answer. Relax. If my daughter got raped by my brother and she was pregnant with him, my brother's dying, killing him. And the baby, can I get to it? You know I'm about to answer the question. Why you got to do that? I'm about to get to your answer, sis. Relax. I know this is a touchy topic. Shut the fuck up. That's what you should do. This ain't none of your business. We racist over here. We racist over here.
That's right.
You a dog. You're a female dog. You're what the Bible calls a bitch.
Right.
I'll show you that Christ called the white woman a bitch in the Bible.
Right.
But I ain't dealing with Lassie. Here's the problem. Here's what I would do. If my brother raped my daughter, and got her pregnant, I'm taking his life, but she still gonna have that baby.
In the Bible, where does it say that you have the right to take? No, you have the right to take another man's life.
Give me the scripture where it says that if a man forces a woman, that he should surely die.
That's right.
I'm a prophet of God. You know who am I? I'm the father of that baby that raised her up I love her. And if anybody was to take my daughter's innocence, you're stealing something from me that I love a lot. And if you were to take her innocence, you got to die. I'm not a slave. If somebody take my daughter's virginity and I didn't give it to him, you got to go. You got to go. Meaning I'm gonna give my daughter to the man that I think will love her like I did.
Right.
It's not your dad's. Your dad didn't have a choice who you lay with. But me and my daughter, I'm telling you straight up, my daughter gonna marry who I say marry.
Right.
As a matter of fact, my daughter's marriage is already arranged. Where you at? You see him right there? Him? Right there?
How old is your daughter?
My daughter 5.
Oh, I feel sorry for her.
She marrying his son. I hear you. You wanna know what's nasty? Aborting your babies is nasty. It's nasty.
That's right.
It's not nasty. Y'all are murderers is what you're telling me? You're murderers?
This is not right.
His son.
Okay, what if his son is the totally exact opposite of what you want your baby to be?
He won't be, because he's going to raise his son.
That's right.
Because the scriptures say, train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they in the days that they old, they won't depart from it.
I don't know.
Come on with it. Come on with it. Listen. I'd rather choose who my daughter's gonna marry before I let anybody marry her that I don't approve. Yeah, my daughter is 5. His son is who my daughter's going to marry because I said so. I'm not about to let American culture tell my daughter she can have sex with whoever she want to have sex with, and then the nigga leave her, and then now she's broken and done, and then the next time she have another baby and her stomach mean, she gonna listen to Lassie tell her to get an abortion?
I got a question.
Not me.
I got a question.
Not my babies. Go ahead.
You using the Bible, but you just said nigga.
Because niggas is in the Bible.
That's right.
Acts chapter 13 and 1.
Right.
Acts chapter 13 and 1.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd Kings, 1st, 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job. Bro, I grew up in the
Acts
Word.
chapter 13,
I grew up in the Word, but what you preaching is very toxic. You toxic.
Oh yeah, I know it. I know it. It's very controversial too, ain't it?
Right.
You know that's how Christ was, right?
Think yourself, bro.
You know, I'm not contradicting
You
nothing.
just said the Bible, and you just said
What do you think the Bible means?
what do I think? It doesn't matter what I think.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Does God? Okay, no sweat. You say you've been in the Bible. You say you've been in the Bible, right?
Bro, I grew up.
All right, no sweat. Does God love everybody? That's not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. So obviously, a white man told you that. Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another. America, doesn't she? So do we. Her protest is pro-abortion. And I know it makes you angry because abortion is geared toward our people. But guess what? Let them do what they do. Once we come back to our culture, then we'll stop abortions.
That's right.
And then their Planned Parenthood would stop. They'll have to close it down.
Right.
You understand? Relax. Don't talk to animals. It's insane to talk to animals. So let that dog sit right there. You understand? Now, read. I'm going to show you in ancient Egypt that white people are taking ancient Egyptology and applying it to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today in America.
That's right.
Because they saw that the greatest country, the people who kept us in slavery the longest was the ancient Egyptians. So they took it and made America a photocopy of ancient Egypt. And this is where abortions come from. Watch this, read.
Exodus chapter 1 verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
He knew not Joseph, read.
Verse 9. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mightier than we.
They are what?
They are more mightier than we.
We were more mightier than them in numbers. Now this really happened. If you go look in history, they used to call the cities that we lived in Avaris. Go look for Avaris. It'll show you that those people who lived there were the ancient Israelites. It's actually in history. Read.
Verse 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
This king of Egypt is talking to his council. And he's saying the children of Israel are more mightier than us in numbers. You understand? Because what do black people and Hispanics love to do? We're the most social people on the earth, right? So we like to go out with our wives, dance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go home and have sex. And it's a good thing too. White people, they want to control your sex habits.
Right.
They want you to be able to have sex and feel good, but not have to deal with the responsibility of raising your children up.
Right.
Why? Because America knows that blacks and Hispanics outnumber them when we come together.
That's right.
And so if blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were to come together as one nation, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Israelites will be the majority.
That's
and
right.
white people will be the majority.
Right.
I mean the minority. And they're afraid that we're going to get with Russia. We're going to get with China. And we're going to get with all these other countries that they've done wrong to and murder them and put them in slavery. So what the white dog is doing right now, showing you that she loves her race.
That's right.
That's what she's doing.
Right.
Let me show you that how we should love our race though.
Right.
Because they did it to us. They got this from Africa. Africans did this to us in the Bible. Watch, read.
Lest they multiply.
Lest they do what?
Lest they multiply.
And you know we like to get it on. You understand? I know y'all hate R. Kelly. That's fine. What he did was messed up, and he shouldn't be charged for what he did. But he made some great music to get it on to. Did he not? That's what he did. Now, we like that. You understand? Right. We like that music that'll motivate you to want to give it to your woman. You understand? Right. And an act of sex from a black man is so holy and so precious that we should never give it to a dog.
That's right.
You should never have a marriage with an African or an Asian or an East Indian. And most of all, lily white. Leave them alone. Let white men have white women. What is it about white women that you even like? They don't don't got no butt. They ain't got no breasts. They don't have no flavor. They gonna cook you the weakest casserole on the earth.
Right.
What do you even want from them?
Right.
When they get wet, they smell like animals.
That's right.
I'm good on a white woman.
Yeah.
And it's in the law. It's in the law that we should never make marriages with white women.
That's right.
And it comes to pass that when there falleth out any war,
and he said, the king of Egypt said, and it's going to come to pass that if there fall out any war that we get into, read,
they join also unto our enemy.
They do what?
They join also unto our enemy.
And that's why white people want you to abort their babies.
Right.
Read.
And fight against us.
And do what?
And fight against us.
White people are really scared of you Negroes and Hispanics. You ain't know? Why they killing us when they pull us over? You know what they do? Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hold up. It was a cell phone. They shoot you in your face, man.
Right.
They killing blacks and Hispanics at an alarming rate. There was a brother who was on video with his hands up saying, I don't have a gun. My hands are up. They still shot him.
Right.
You understand? You dealing with a beast, man.
Right.
White people are afraid of blacks and Hispanics, man.
That's
because
right.
when we come together, you gonna see an army that the earth haven't seen in centuries
right.
and eons, who love themselves enough to not abort their unborn children. Read, but here's abortion right here. Read.
And so get them up out of the land.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters.
So they made our slavery much harder. What's worse? A taskmaster is a sellout Negro or Hispanic who's for abortion,
right.
who's for so-called Christianity, and they teach it to you like Dr. Martin Luther King.
Right.
He was a taskmaster over us, man. The taskmaster is somebody that our people would listen to and follow. And so ancient Egypt, they found sellout blacks and Hispanics who would teach our children to do the wrong things against our own damn flesh. And Martin Luther King was for abortion. You understand? And so he taught us to do abortions.
Right.
Read.
To afflict them with their burdens.
Go ahead.
And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities.
And we built blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Yeah, you Mexicans, y'all built ancient Egypt.
Right.
You Negroes, y'all built ancient Egypt. White people know that. That's why they made you build Chicago.
That's right.
That's why they made you build America up.
Right.
With free labor.
That's right.
Free labor. And when you want it back, they'll put an imaginary line and say you passing the border. And then
I.S.U.P.K Chicago presents the 12 Tribes Lecture by Captain Katazai from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Kicking off the Midwest Fire Weekend. For more information, contact 312-547-1991. Again, that's 312-547-1991. On July 25th, we're going to be on 938 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Don't miss out on this great lecture, man. This is going to be fire.
Captain Katazai, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Command of General Yohanna.
Why is having a lecture like this so important?
And one thing that we're missing out here is we're missing an identity, man. Every other race and nation of people knows who they are.
We're going to be bringing out all the archaeology as far as, you understand, proving who these tribes are.
If you look at this book right here, this is everything leaving our temple when they ransacked us. Rome minted this coin called the Judea capture, meaning Jerusalem captured.
And so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you understand, and then the adjoining name as to who we are today and the various tribes that we're from.
Every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you were born a Jew. You were born an Israelite.
Our oppressors' culture, their religion, their God, was all forced upon us, and as a result, we lost the sense of who we are.
How did we get over here in America? Why were we in Africa? What were the Puerto Ricans and the Taino Indians and the Arawak Indians and the Incas and the Mayans? What were they doing over here?
This is a pushback and another step closer to us regaining our culture, getting back closer with the Most High, so that this way He can restore our nation and our people.
Why is it Latinos and blacks have not yet seen the similarities in their plights here in America?
We separate because we're in different religions. We separate because we identify differently. We separate because a brother wears a different goddamn color than you.
Black and Hispanics of Negro or Indian descent on their father's side, we are a conquered people.
We're on the bottom of every single social and economic system. We fill the prison systems. You understand that? We're number one in every single disease.
And upon being divided and conquered, they labeled us different races. They labeled us, you understand, under different categories. Black and Hispanics run together. We do recognize that we are the same people and have the same flavor. We got to get back to that and realize that we have a common enemy and a common identity. This is what gets someone off of drugs. This is what heals your soul and cleans you up. What made me join the I.S.U.P.K is I was searching for a very long time. I started with different, I guess, so-called religions or spiritual systems. And the reason as to why I'm here is because the truth is here.
Now, where should every Black, Hispanic, or Native American be on July 25th, 2019?
Man, every single Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian should be making a damn pilgrimage to the Midwest. You understand? With the heavy hitters, Captain Mawquad, Captain Debar, Officer Ra'im, you understand? Officer Lamakia Allah, all them heavy hitting brothers, Salakia, if I missed y'all, Captain Kapash, you know what I'm saying? All these different brothers out in the Midwest that's raising up Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We should all be at that lecture at the Chicago school, you understand? I'd like to thank Captain Mawquad for extending an invitation for me to come out there and be able to break down this information for our people, because it's so imperative that we wake up now more than ever